Hi, welcome to you, me, and Mediumship. We, as I guess, light workers, as mediums, healers, etc., obviously we find it very difficult sometimes with a knowing and understanding we find it difficult to understand exactly how and why things happen. How somebody can do something to someone else to such a degree that it could end a life. It can be very cruel. They steal, they rob, all sorts of negative things going on in this world around us. And for many people, not just light workers, but for many people, they find it very difficult to understand how someone can do these things. So the first thing really is to try and not understand. Because for the majority of us, we simply will never understand. It's beyond our comprehension. So it's very difficult. You can spend hours sitting there wondering what on earth's going on in this crazy world. And I just stumbled across a piece of writing that I did probably 3 or 4 years ago. A very short statement that I wrote, which just came to me. And I scribbled it down, and it kind of, to a degree, explains that. And it made perfect sense this evening when I read it again. Happens a lot. I write short statements, sometimes paragraphs while sitting. It happens, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And sometimes, like I've explained in other videos, I'll put that piece of writing away. I don't always read it back over and over again. I might just read it through once at the end and enjoy it and try and grasp it. Another time I may, basically because of time and depending on the length of the writing, I might just file it away and pull it out a couple of weeks later and have a read and go through it. When I talk about sitting for self, then it's a good idea sometimes just to have a piece of paper and a pen there and just scribble down things that come through to you. You can do this whilst you're sitting in that silence, or you can do it at the end, just so you don't forget, because it's easy sometimes just to forget. A bit like a dream, I guess. You're having a dream one night, it wakes you up, and I'll have to remember that. And come the morning, it's completely gone, and you spend most of the day trying to remember what it was all about. So it's important, really, to have a little journal and just scribble things down. So going back to kind of trying to explain that, people with a knowing, that have an understanding of spirit, have understanding of soul and life source, we sometimes we can really, really struggle with life itself. And it can be very, very difficult to try and grasp this crazy world. And I'm sure there are many people, like I said, who are not necessarily light workers, but they also struggle. And it's beyond comprehension. It really is sometimes things that go on. Anyway, I'll try and remember it because I haven't got that piece of paper in front of me. But basically it said this: I no longer bow my head in disbelief as to what goes on in this crazy world. I simply observe the classroom and the lessons that are being learned. I'm only responsible for the lessons that I need to learn. there is no need to take part in the lessons of others. So that was it. So basically, what that says is that the lessons that involve you personally in your own classroom are the only ones that you need to be responsible for, the only ones that you need to be responsible in learning from. So all what goes on around you, like it said, there is no need to bow your head in disbelief. Simply observe the classroom of others and the lessons that they are being taught. Just be responsible for your own lessons within your own classroom. So that's it basically. So don't over worry, don't let things get to you with what's going on. Just be responsible for you as an energy, as a spirit, as a soul. Just be responsible for dealing with those lessons that you need to learn from, and just simply observe the others. We all have purpose, individual purpose, because we are individual energies. We are individual souls. Our pathways have those lessons before us to learn, and they are unique pathways to each and every one of us. We don't need to step on the pathway of another and deal with what they need to learn. We must only be responsible for our own journey along our own pathway and from what we need to learn from it. So don't worry about the crazy world around you. Simply observe and learn for self and enlighten self, because that is your purpose. It does not mean that we do not care about what happens to other people. Of course we do. We care for our families, we care for our friends. We care for those around us. But to try and comprehend what goes on in the bigger picture, to let that affect self, we mustn't let that happen. I hope you enjoyed that short video. I hope it made sense. And please like, please subscribe, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. Bye for now.